One word. Loving.
Caring.
Friendly.
The Jesus angel.
Authentic.
Growing.
Fun.
Great.
Kindness.
Caring.
Awesome.
Community.
Depth.
Blessed.
Accepting.
Faithful.
Salvation.
A farmer went out to sow his seed. You know the story.
First, my wife and I have found real community, people that actually care about us and are interested in us and want to know what's going on in our lives.
Because that's where my friends are, and I love them.
It felt like, oh, I'm home again.
We enjoyed the sermons and the people, the music.
Anything you do around here, you feel like you're part of a team, and it's awesome.
And the mission outreach in the neighborhood too, not just overseas.
Everybody likes it. Once they come here, that's what we are aiming on them. Bring them first. The rest of the things God will take care of.
We have been planted here by God to sow seeds.
The thing that I get out of it the most is the exchange with the other women there. And it's the young age groups, it's the older age groups, it's the middle. We all have something to put on the table, and we learn from each other.
My children have grown in ways that I don't think they would have had we not been at Webster.
Yeah, and we've gone deeper in the scripture together within the small group and just within the church itself.
And it gave me a better understanding of how to read the Bible and how to have a better relationship with God.
Yes, there's someone who really loves me too.
I am his child, and he loves me, and he loves my children.
You know, who just cares about me.
And certainly, just spiritually, I'm fed at Webster Gardens to a degree that I've never experienced otherwise.
I wanted to come again and again, and you know, I don't understand all the things, but I still wanted to be getting closer.
The last 10 years, wow. Over 1,000 new members. Over 200 children baptized. Nearly 200 adult confirmands. And 34 adults baptized. We've sown seed in our community, our state, our country, and our world.
I am, as an immigrant, came here. I was reached by some members. I came, member of the Webster Garden. So there must be so many people like me.
We've had a lot of fun with international students. And we get a lot of enjoyment from just getting to know the students. They came back and Pastor Christensen baptized them. That was a thrilling moment for us.
They moved all this. They helped me twice to move and helped me try to find a job and things like that.
And they don't know me, and they just come in and they just said, oh, you need this, and like they help me.
Me and my dad, we shovel this. After we shovel our driveway, we go over to this lady who never shovels it, and we always shovel her.
This is our way of showing unconditional love, just as Jesus showed to people who weren't church goers, people who weren't followers of Jesus.
It isn't just what you say to people about Jesus, but when they see you living out your Christianity, I think that's of real importance to them.
And now we want to sow even more seeds so that more and more people come to know Jesus.
Like international students.
And New American.
And little kids. Medium-sized kids. And even really big kids.
And young adults.
Because there are fewer and fewer of them in any church.
And older adults like him.
And her. Another thing I like about the people of Webster Gardens is they're willing to respond.
Well, first of all, God commanded it, so I want to do what I'm told, but it's an obedience factor. But also, really, it's fun to see it, what the church is doing and how the church uses those resources to reach the community.
It's not mine, it's his.
That it's something that I should do as a Christian, but I also want to do it. I don't do it because I should, but because I want to.
And I was moved by what was happening there, the generosity of the people, and I just went with it. And I was so glad I did.
We've had big goals before, and we have big goals now, but we serve a big God.
A humongous God.
We are a generous congregation. Now we are asking ourselves to step forward in faith and expand that generosity through Planted, a 2-year giving campaign. For the next 2 years, all of our giving will go into one fund. Through Planted, we will continue to sow seeds through our school partnerships and our youth and children's ministries. We will continue to grow strong as we support our ministry staff and maintain our sanctuary and campus. And we will continue to bear fruit as we reach out in Christian service. These amounts together are what we would normally give over 2 years. And through Planted, we will also pay off our debt. Currently, our debt costs us $170,000 a year. Through Planted, we will pay off our debt in 2 years rather than about 2 decades. And with no debt, we will have more financial resources to sow even more seeds, grow even stronger, and bear even more fruit for years to come.
So who's going to make all of this happen? God is. Through us. Through me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And you.
And us.
And so they need not only our money, but also our personal help sometimes, but especially money in order to fund some of these things.
I think when you put yourself first and you try to satisfy all of your own wants and desires first, then maybe you never have anything else to give. But if you put giving first, then it seems like maybe you don't need so much, but there's always enough for yourself.
Over the years, we've seen that God continues to provide.
God is going to take care of you. He's going to make sure your needs are met.
I mean, I think everybody has that time where they could use the extra money. There's something tight at the end of the month, you have an emergency or whatever. But what I've actually found is the more consistent we are, and it's budgeted and it's ready to go, we don't have to think about that.
I think that the hard thing is making the decision to give. And once you've decided, and it just becomes part of what you do, and it's natural, and it's not hard at all. It's just part of your routine.
Is just part of our living to share that with the church.
I recently lost my job, so but we're not cutting back.
Even though we've had financial changes in our life, what else could we do that's more important? What else could we be doing with our money that would give a better reward?
I would say we have not missed out on anything by giving to the church.
Oh, no, not at all.
No regrets.
Not at all, no.
One fund. One reason. So more and more people will come to know Jesus.
I think it's our responsibilities to tell them what is Christianity is.
He is the generous one. So then it's my turn to act from the model that I am giving from him to be generous as well.